Well, hello everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It sure has.
But we're back, and we're back on a new cruise and a new ship for us on Celebrity Ascent. Now, where are we going this time?
We are heading around the Mediterranean. So we've started off in Barcelona, and then we're heading to Cannes in France. Then we're heading further up towards Portofino. Then we're heading around the coast to La Spezia. Then down this Italian coastline to Naples. No, before that it's Rome, and then Naples before we have a sea day, and then head back across to Barcelona.
Excellent. So we are going to quickly get ready because we're already underway. We're leaving the port of Barcelona as we talk, and we will take you with us when we go for something to eat. And just like that, we are ready, spruced up for the night ahead. But we are going to a specific restaurant, aren't we?
We are indeed. So this is an Aqua Class cabin. So it means that we can have our meals in a restaurant called Blu.
Yeah, and we've been in the Blu Restaurant before on our one other celebrity cruise in Alaska. If you haven't seen the videos, go back and watch those. So we are going to take you along. Don't know how much filming we'll be able to do. Never like to put our cameras out and disturb other people, but we'll get what we can from the footage. But one thing before we go, the cabin, your initial thoughts on the cabin?
Well, this is a very different cabin because we don't actually have a balcony, a traditional balcony. It's called an infinite balcony. So we're standing in it now, yet we're actually undercover completely. So I think at the minute I like it because we can see a really lovely panoramic view as we're going along. But we shall see, because we're not going to actually have the direct sort of sun and sort of the breeze on us.
An open air balcony. But anyway, enough of that. We'll show you more in the video. The cabin video will already be out, so pop over and see that and we'll give you far more in depth. But yeah, its initial impressions are very promising. Right, without further ado, we're going to go off and have something to eat, and we'll take you with us. Okay, that is Blu done with, and that's pretty much all we've managed to get done. And just as this wonderful sunset is disappearing over the horizon, we thought we'd give you an update as to how Blu went. So what were your thoughts on Blu?
Well, we found it okay. We were a bit worried because this ship's new to us, but we did find it relatively
pretty quickly.
Yes, we were there for 6 o'clock for it opening, had a lovely seat, and enjoyed the meal. We were there for a good sort of 3 hours actually in the end. I think so, because we were started talking to a lovely couple beside us, Bruce and Mel, and hello guys if you're watching this, and the evening just escaped us. Just gone.
And I guess that's what cruising is about, isn't it? Meeting people and exchanging conversations and everything else.
Definitely.
And
the food itself, though, I really enjoyed it. It's a lighter cuisine. It's designed to be sort of like a healthy by design, slightly less portions. I don't eat meat, so I went off and got a different menu for me, and they adapted something without dairy. I had a special pudding. Because of that, though, some of the dishes took a little bit of time to come, and they did keep apologising. The staff were incredible, apologising all the time, but it was absolutely fine. We just
it wasn't their fault, is it? They were incredibly apologetic throughout.
Wine, so that's okay.
Oh, well, that's always a bonus, isn't it? And tomorrow we've got a long day, haven't we?
Yes, it's our first port stop, so we're straight into the itinerary, and we're in Cannes. So we have a tour of Nice, Aix and Monaco.
Exactly. So we're going to get an early night and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to what is already a very, very hot morning, 30 odd degrees, and it's just gone 10:30. But you find us in the beautiful coastal city of Nice, which is the first of many stops on this tour.
Absolutely. So the ship anchored in Cannes, so it's a tender port. So we are on a celebrity excursion. So what it meant was we went to the theatre sort of really early so that we had an included tender ticket. So we didn't have to get a separate tender ticket that other guests needed to get off the ship. So that's one of the advantages, I think, maybe of a tour. And it was nice and easy. 5-7 minute journey on the tender.
Yeah, it wasn't too long at all.
Bad.
And then once in port, we're straight on the coach, as you would have seen, and it took us about 40 minutes to get to Nice. We'll put the details of the tour down below so you can see. But we got a deal on this tour, didn't we?
Yes, I think my tip is to look out for when they have the offers, and they're always offers with Celebrity. Make sure you get a good discount on it because they do come up.
We're over currently on the Castle Hill, which was the site of an old castle which was then destroyed by Louis XIV. But they conveniently left a viewing point here for us all.
Yeah.
It's quite a few stairs to get up, as you can probably see from the sweat dripping off of us. But it's actually a lovely view of the coastline, and we're going to pop down there now and visit the famous market there. And we are going to then hop back on the coach. And next stop is spelled E-Z-E, but it's pronounced Ez.
I'm almost talking about like the football player, but no, it's Ez.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we'll see you down there. Right, okay. We've come to the end of our tour. We haven't spoken to you since we went to Ez. What are your thoughts on Ez?
Ez was such a really quaint, pretty, well, it's village. It's the largest village in the sort of the south of that area. Very, very popular. It's sort of little narrow lanes, very cobbled, not that easy to navigate if you're a little bit unsteady on your feet. But it was ever so pretty, lovely flowers around, bougainvillea and jasmine, lovely scents from that. And there was a perfume shop, which was really lovely.
And what amazed me is that there are some 5-star hotels
Yes.
right in the middle of it. And it's I'm sure the hotels themselves are really, really nice inside. But walking out the hotel into that hubbub of just mad tourism wouldn't probably be my idea of fun. But nevertheless, it was an amazing place. I can certainly understand why it's reportedly the most visited village in France. So that was Ez, and we spent a couple of hours there, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
So which is probably just enough, but again, the heat has just been phenomenal. And then we moved on to Monaco, which is where we sit overlooking. You won't believe the view that we've currently got looking at yourselves. I'm sure you're all wonderful to look at, but we're actually not looking at that. We're looking
out at the view.
At the marina outside. And again, Monaco is an amazing place, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect coming here. Obviously, it's a completely separate country, although you didn't really know as you came through. There's no particular border as such. We just drove through on the coach, but it's lovely. It's very clean here, isn't it? And very well looked after, maintained.
You get the feeling, you understand why it's one of the safest places in the world. I mean, it's only about 2 miles square anyway, and it's quite hilly because obviously it's on the side of the coastline of the Med. But nevertheless, there's a fair bit to see. And again, we've had another couple of hours here, which I think is enough, isn't it?
Yes.
The public park that we're currently sat in is a beautiful place just to sit back and unwind, because this tour, although we've been to 3 fabulous places, it's quite a long tour, isn't it? We got on at 9 and...
9. We met at 9. I think we got left just after 9:30.
Okay, and it's coming up to 5 o'clock now. So, and it's going to probably take us about another hour to get back.
Yeah, no, an hour and a half, I think. I think we're not due back until about 6:30. So that's like a 9-hour day, a long day.
So be prepared. And if the weather's going to be as hot as it is today, to take plenty of water. Although there's obviously you can get
places to pick
plenty of water up from. But we'd certainly recommend that. How many steps have you done today?
I have done, what's it saying? 20. No, hang on. 16.9 thousand.
69,000, and you could probably hear over the voice of out our microphones is another helicopter coming in and dropping in yet another billionaire. Is that just everyday stuff you get here at Monaco. But yes, we'd recommend it, wouldn't we?
Yes.
I definitely think so. As I said earlier, we've put the details on screen. We'll put them up on there again for you. And this is through Celebrity themselves as well.
It's called Discovering Nice, Ez and Monaco.
So we'd highly recommend it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the ship and we'll see you there. Okay, so that is the end of the evening. We didn't do much, to be fair, but we did a lot at the same time. We went up to the rooftop garden, didn't we?
Yeah, that's such a lovely, lovely space. So you actually have real plants up on the rooftop and beautiful lighting and a bit of music. It was really pleasant.
That was your first takeaway, real plants. Okay, yeah, I actually thought the design and you know the furniture was
Well, there was
fantastic.
so much to like. It was very different for a cruise ship.
It was, and it was really nice to see, you know, just the rolling sea, the scenery going past, and it's lovely and warm in a minute, as we've said before. So it was just a lovely, lovely place to have, you know, another cocktail. Exactly. And talking of cocktails, where do we go next?
Well, we found the Martini Bar.
And that was where we stayed for the rest of the night, to be fair. And that was really, really entertaining.
Yeah, jazz music to start with.
Yep, and then DJ, and then the entertainment staff came on and did a little bit and everything else. And it was a really, really good evening. And after a long day, it's probably what we needed.
Definitely, yes.
So we're going to wrap the video up there, but tomorrow
we are in Portofino.
Portofino, exactly. Another spectacular port.
Can't wait to go. Never been before. Can't wait.
No,
We've heard lots about it. So.
Exactly. So if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It helps us out a great deal. If you don't want to subscribe, even commenting and liking, it will make us smile.
Absolutely.
So until then,
stay curious.
Postcards from Rome to the Rio sun. Allison and Ian, always on the run. Luxurious laughter, memories to the core. Next stop, paradise, an adventure you'll adore. Hit those channels, don't be shy. Every moment's a blessing, flying high.